Season greetings from football fans in finance. It's a time to reflect on other things that we have good in our lives. Much can't be really said for Arsenal fans, but we have life. We have loved ones who care for us, and the beautiful game of football continues. For 2 weeks, we took a little break, and a lot happened in those 2 weeks. Calling for Ollie out, somewhat has to be silent. Lampard not really getting it right all the time. A slip here and there. But Chelsea is back to 3 points on a clean sheet. Arsenal facing relegation woes. For a club of that stature, you wouldn't expect such things. And the sad thing is that our Arsenal fans have actually gone in hiding. I am actually where an Arsenal fan should be.
Feel like a loser?
Yeah, doesn't feel good. I'm not an Arsenal fan at all. I'm just the host. But as always, we ask that the Arsenal fans come out. We're not going to bash you too much. But I won't bash you too much.
Me either. It's sad now.
Yeah.
You remember this?
Yeah, I did.
Where are they now?
Well, hopefully next week they'll be about. Since it's Christmas, I want to try something new. So that's really why I wanted the Arsenal fan to be here. So what we're going to say is that you guys get a Santa list, right? And you get, let's say, three transfers and an option whether to change a coach. So that's practically 4 options. What would you do for 2021 in terms of your club? So Kevin, you start off with Chelsea.
So it's 3 options to bring in 3 players.
Yeah, and if you want to change a coach, you can.
So either or
No,
change my coach.
together.
Right. So I think we lack a clinical striker up top. I think we need a striker where we're going to create chances, but we need that striker for finish. And between Giroud and Tammy Abraham and even Timo Werner, they're not clinical strikers. On their day, they'll score a lot of goals. On average, they need more chances to score. So I definitely get in a clinical striker. So if we could have get in a Lewandowski type, call it, but win everything, right? Get in a ball like that and score all the time. And then, to be honest, I feel like I'm confident in all other positions. Like, it's not that I have world beaters in all positions, but I have players that will get the job done that I'm confident in.
What about a centre back?
I need a centre back because Thiago Silva can't play forever and he's very old, right?
Yeah.
But if it was for like 1 season, I don't think I need a centre back right now. I have a lot of cover in that position.
You wouldn't change Zuma?
Definitely. At all times. But I change Zuma from in on my side. You see
Okay.
me? So I would change Zuma from in on my side, and then I think Ziyech can play the 10 role more. We need a number 10 baller. See me? We need a baller there on the side. That is, we need a baller to unlock defense.
Okay.
I think, and then I don't want to stray too far from the list, but it's how football is played now. We have more physical players, more athletic players. So pass, side to side, now we break down the body, which Arteta is finding out. You need a little bit of magic in there. But I changed the coach too. Honestly, I think Lampard will get the job done, like getting us top 4 and compete. But I don't think he's at the level yet to put us, to seriously contend. I think with a better manager right now, even with the squad as is, I think we should be knocking on the door.
So who will you get as coach?
Well, who is available now?
Yeah.
I bring in Allegri.
Max Allegri?
Yeah, and I think somebody needs to make a decision fast with Allegri,
Yeah.
I think Allegri will wait for the best offer, right? I think he's done it in Italy with AC Milan, done it with Juventus. Now it's time to prove your mettle and come to England and do it. But I don't think he want the Arsenal job. But if him,
Who would?
nobody does.
Eddie Howe.
Yeah, Eddie Howe would be a great manager. but yeah, I who's available now? I would bring in Max Allegri, because I think what Max Allegri will give us is defensive solidity also, and then more attacking potency. So I think tactically he's a very good manager. He's a tactician, right? So you may have some matches where him decide to go a little bit more defensive, but I like that type of style where it's dynamic. So I take Allegri as coach.
All right. Lane, what would you do with your Santolis?
All right, so I definitely get a centre back, right? So few names to probably partner like Victor Lindelof. So probably like a Upper
So the
Meccano.
$80 million man is out.
Whoa,
On the
Lindelof,
bench.
yeah, I'm shocked when him say Lindelof.
Yeah, because all right, here's my thoughts, right? So Harry Maguire now you can use him like Carabao Cup, FA Cup matches.
Wow.
So here's the truth, right? I think, well, in my opinion, I think Lindelof is a better centre half. I think what Harry Maguire has is aerial presence and more physicality, right? I think Lindelof is better at passing, better at reading the game, more comfortable tackling and so on. Definitely more mobile. What you want to partner him with now is a strong, quick, left-sided centre back that can deal with the aerial presence. So you need centre backs that complement each other, right?
Yeah.
And you know, it's not a significant difference between Harry Maguire and Lindelof, but they're too similar in nature. So the part individually, you can put them in different teams with a fast centre back, and they look a much better centre back. But together, because they're both kind of slow, both like to play with the ball at their foot, it doesn't work very well for a partnership. A ball over the top, they have to sit deep, and we always have to play with two CDMs because of that. So if you had a better centre back, you could push the team forward.
Give me a name.
Upper Meccano, Rafael Varane.
Okay.
You know, I mean, it's Christmas, right?
So
it's
that's
Christmas.
That's one
Someone to
centre back.
Koulibaly.
I'm kind of up in age. So
I have two more transfers. Where do I use it?
a CDM. So, you know, I'd look at N'Golo Kante.
Not gonna happen.
It's Christmas, Bridget.
Someone to Declan Rice.
You know, it's not a bad show. However, I think N'Golo Kante is a better CDM. Obviously, in my opinion, I think so. But Declan Rice is not a bad shout. That's the truth, right? And from an age perspective and what he's doing at West Ham,
Yeah.
the captain there plays centre back as well as play the CDM. I think he's a good CDM specialist that will free up the side, and you can play with you know, like a Van der Beek or a Pogba and Bruno Fernandes going forward, you know. And the last position says either or either, right? For this last position for me.
Okay.
And I would say either a right winger in Adama, or if I don't get the right winger, let's say a Bruno Fernandes on form, injury free for the rest of the season, right? Definitely, right?
Fair enough.
In terms of the coach, believe it or not, at this point in time, I cannot say I want to change him, right? And the truth is, I have to look at a bigger picture. So yes, I can get a better tactical coach and everything, but on the streak that we're on right now, this is before we play Leicester, right? We are doing well, and it sends the wrong signal in the dressing room to change a coach at this point in time. So I would have said we have to give him until we see some runs. However, if we're in a bad vein of form, definitely I agree with Kevin based on who is available. You bring in a Max Allegri who has done it before, who understands how to manage big personalities. And with the squad that we have, that's when I would say we are going to challenge for the title. You know, so that would be my wish list.
So ladies and gents, on record, all in for time being.
Yeah, man. All the wish list.
Well, we ask that you send your wish list for your club. Arsenal fans, they probably have a very long
25
list.
man.
Yeah,
Arsene Wenger.
I just say.
Wenger in.
You know,
Wenger in.
as many transfers they want to make, as many coaches changes, because relegation coaches tend to go in and out.
Nigel Pearson is available. Eddie Howe.
Eddie O.
We saw with Watford, I remember
Watford.
Watford had 3 coach changes.
Tony Pulis not out there too.
Yeah, Tony Pulis. Whole night down at Stoke.
Yeah.
Right, so, you know, as always, we ask you to like and subscribe and to click the notification bell so you know that when we release our new video, it won't take 2 weeks to release our videos. We're going to send them out as soon as possible. And thanks for being with us.
And hopefully, we can have an Arsenal fan on the next episode. God's willing.
Yeah, that's it.